might be able to do it here. I don't know if I set this up or you. So if it's on my computer, I'll send it to you as well.
Gotcha.
All right, we're definitely in real tour time now, which is 5 before and 10 minutes after. How's y'all CE doing? Are you seeing more of it going online? Is it mostly in person?
Yeah. Yeah, but I have still a large number that like it in person.
Yeah, it's always like a
They're
50-50
just able
split.
to focus. Yeah, they're able to focus on it better. And we're doing a better job of variety. Having some different topics and not the same old, same old.
Good. Yeah, that helps.
We did one on haunted houses and like we did some kind of cool ones.
Halloween coming up. That's a good one.
Yeah, right. Right. People were so interested in that. So it was pretty
That's
cool.
crazy. You don't have to disclose if it's haunted, but
Isn't that something?
or if there's been a murder, or as long as it's been cleaned up.
And then the thing the class before, our core class is called When in Doubt, disclose. And then the afternoon class says, hey, but you don't have to do the
Well, I always say when we talk about that in my classes, I'm like, you list a house, there's been a murder in it or whatever. You don't disclose it. My biggest fear is like the day the people are moving in, Gladys, the neighbor, comes over with a plate of cookies. It's like, welcome to our neighborhood. Did you see the movie on Lifetime that they made about this house?
What?
Yeah. So
yeah. I never want to be that person.
Leslie, you there? There's Johnson.
There's Johnson. Yeah, it looks like Leslie's here, but
not
she
here.
hasn't said hello to us yet. Hey,
hello.
Johnson. Good morning.
Johnson, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So in a second. It says her mic's on.
Hey,
you are.
Calling in from my cell phone.
Oh, gotcha.
Everybody gonna be shy today and not cut their cameras on, so I feel like I'm talking to the wall.
Hopefully not. Hopefully they get their hind parts on in here.
Do you have the free version or the paid version of Canva?
We have the paid. We use it so much. We have a paid account. Yeah.
Mine just renewed this week. I didn't even know how much it cost anymore. $120 a year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was dirt cheap.
Well worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was so
well worth it. Now with the new one, you can add members and all to it, like part of your team. Like multiple people can use it.
I think I am on our communications person's team because she shares stuff with me all the time. All right, it's right at 10. I'll let you get started, Mark, and start emailing folks.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome everybody. There's Charles. So hoping some more people come in. I'm working at my office and I'm multitasking. All right. There's Leslie talking. So I was hoping to use somebody as an example and we can kind of look at their marketing. A couple more people are coming in, so we'll let them come in. And was wanting to look at some of y'all's marketing and some of your branding and everything and kind of see what y'all are doing. And we could kind of look it over. So if anybody's in here, hey, Susan, Hey, Charles, looks like it's coming in, and you want to cut your camera on and let's talk a little bit. I was going to give somebody a complete free marketing makeover consultation today. So if you feel like that would be helpful, cut your camera on and let's talk a little bit. But thank y'all for coming back. I think we had about 20 people signed up, so hopefully they're coming in. Maybe their coffee just hadn't kicked in yet. So welcome. I'm curious, what have y'all thought of the webinars and everything that we've been doing? Y'all do know I'm going to make y'all talk. So there you go. I see Susan's connected now. Hey, Susan. All right. Quiet group today.
I was going to say, Johnson, you've been on a couple. What have you thought so far? Has it been valuable?
I'll try to watch the chat box.
Hi. I think it's been very valuable. I think it's great that we're doing this side of the industry because not a lot of people get together with the property management side.
Right.
So-
Yeah, sometimes the property managers kind of feel neglected, don't we? So
we're the black sheep.
awesome. What's been like your biggest takeaway from all these webinars? What was one of your big takeaways?
The insurance one was probably my favorite.
Okay. Awesome.
Things of that nature.
Awesome.
We've had some issues with the dog bite recently, and so it was kind of interesting to hear other perspectives.
Awesome. Well, good. I'm good. Good. Hey, Dawn, can you hear us? Trying to get y'all talking this morning. Try to get everybody moving.
I can. Thank you. Can you hear me?
I can. Have you been? You've been on a couple of these other webinars too, haven't you?
Not about property management, I think. And actually, I don't know if I've done a live webinar.
Okay. Okay. Well, today's going to kind of reach across the border. It's going to be good for property managers. It's going to be good for real estate agents as well. We're going to be talking about marketing and how do we market ourselves. I want to give y'all some tips on what I did for my property management company. Right before I sold it, we were ranking as one of the top ranked property management companies in North Carolina. And a lot of that had to do with online reviews. So a question for y'all, and Leslie, if you want to put it in the chat box or whatever, do y'all have a system to get online reviews? Have you ever thought about that? Do y'all have anything in place to help you get reviews?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. How many you got online?
Not many, because I just started. I wasn't very good with doing that in the beginning, so now I am. I don't know, maybe 3, maybe 4.
And do you mostly do sales?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is going to relate to that as well. So for the property management thing, one of the first things, if you're really going to start marketing, is see what your competition's doing out there. So if I go in here, you can actually see I was searching a little bit today. Do a search for what people are going to be wanting to look for you. So if you do a property management company, if you do real estate sales or whatever, kind of real estate sales are going to be very hard unless you have a niche that you can work into to try to get into that. But for property management, just do a search, Myrtle Beach property management, and see what comes up. This is what you really want to look for, because I'm reading more and more stuff, and I believe it. Right now, the Google My Business page, which is what these are almost as valuable, if not more, than your actual website, because this is what's going to show up on Google Maps. This is where the reviews and all are going to come. And so many property management companies do not have really set up their property management stuff. So like, here's a prime example right here. So Blue Flamingo Property Management. Does anybody work for them by any chance? Do y'all know them? Hopefully not going to step on anybody's toes, but you can see here, they are paying for ads, but they have not built out their Google My Business page yet because they don't have any pictures or anything loaded in or to where they actually show up. So one review, let's see what shows here, services. So they've done some of the work on here. They've got one review, but they're paying to be put up there. So really, they don't have many pictures or anything like that. So the key, I think, especially if you're a property management company, see now Match, on the other hand, they got a pretty good setup here. And this is why, if you notice, these are ads on Google My Business page. This is organic. So they have built out their profile. Look how it reads. They've got pictures in place, probably a lot of pictures. Yeah, look at all this. Very good. They probably do some updates. There's some updates. So they're constantly telling Google, hey, we are here. We are active. And also, they've got a lot of good reviews. So because of this, and they have a constant stream of reviews coming in, they're going to rank pretty high on a lot of these. Okay. But most property management companies kind of overlook this, and it's very, very valuable. And if you're a property management company, I would say your main takeaway from today should be to really check out your Google My Business page, make sure it's built out. And I would challenge you, by the end of Friday, have 10 reviews. 10 reviews. And I think you can do that. Nancy mentioned in the sales and everything. Can you think of 10 clients, past clients, that you could reach out to by the end of the day to get some reviews online? Probably so. Probably so. So this, and the reason I say this is almost, it actually is more important than your website. This is what's going to pull up on the search results, and people can hit website and go directly to it. You could almost nowadays rank very well, not even have a website, just building out and focusing on your Google My Business page. The reason I think this is such a good opportunity for property managers is because this is overlooked so much. 12 reviews is pretty low. I would guess this is a large company. I don't know how many agents they have there, but they should have a lot of reviews. 68 reviews, but it's a 3.8 star rating. So it's very easy to get this up, but you need to have a system in place to kind of think about that. How are we going to ask for good reviews? Because we're kind of in a conflict environment where it's always a problem between tenants and homeowners, and we're kind of the middle people. So you will get bad reviews. I was very fortunate. I went for about 3 years managing quite a few properties, and before I got my first 1-star review. But the rule of thumb, if you have a few bad reviews on there, you need 4 to 5 good ones for every bad one that you have. So if you get a bad review that comes in, go through your database, look at the owner, reach out to them and say, hey, y'all, we manage your property. We do the best we can. Hopefully you're happy with us. We had a bad review. Will you do me a favor and go online and leave us a 5-star review? Have a system in place. And I can give you some tips on that. One of them is using Google canned responses or templates and having that email already drawn up. If y'all would like to see that, let me know and I can show that to you. You can't hear. Okay, Charles, you can't hear me. You might want to just check your speakers down in your settings, make sure they're turned up and all of that. But I'm watching the chat box if y'all drop in anything. So step number 1, check out your Google My Business. Make sure it is built out. The other thing, number 2, what I'll tell you is such a big benefit for us to use, and it's one of my favorite tools, and it's called Canva. Does anybody in here use Canva? Charles just wanting to know, can everybody hear me okay? Yep. You must be the only one, Kathleen says. So, okay. Sorry. If you want to leave and come back in, maybe you can get reconnected. But does anybody in here use a program called Canva? Ever heard of it? Looked into it?
Yeah.
Anything like that?
Yeah.
Great. It is a great tool. I use it all the time. So you need to be thinking, my degree is actually in marketing, and think about this brand. Think about your image that you're putting out there all the time. If any of y'all want to share, I had planned on somebody that wanted to share, kind of cut their camera on and tell me your website, and we'll look over your branding and I can give you some suggestions and everything. But this is my Canva account. As you can see, we do pretty much everything in here. We have courses. These are YouTube thumbnails. There's Peggy coming in. We got some people coming in. Great. So, if you got any questions, drop them in the chat here. Social media posts. Matter of fact, I made this one today. It was just a social media book that I was reading. So I threw this in here. It took just a few seconds, threw it on Facebook. I've gotten about 20 likes and about 5 or 6 good comments that we're talking about. Just kind of, something out there, the brand and the image and everything. If you do not have a logo, then there's a lot of options you can do for that. I highly recommend, and I learned this the hard way, that if you're looking to redo your logo, redo your branding, So I redid the logo of my school, which is Real Estate Brokers Academy, rebacademy.com. When you do a logo, my recommendation, something like this works really well. And the reason I say that, it's very easy to go horizontal this way, which you might need for a header, a YouTube thumbnail, or something like that. And it goes vertical going this way, which makes this perfect for like a YouTube, a Facebook profile picture. And I could actually just cut this and just use the R. So this one logo is really formatted to work anywhere online. If I need a horizontal logo, if I need a vertical logo or whatever, it's very easy to do. There's a lot of times for my logos, I'll show you, that I cut the logo off and just have kind of the trademark, the little brand here. So this is my HOA company brand. It's the exact same logo as my Real Estate Academy. I just cut the S off here. So it works very well. That's a great profile image
the logo,
to put out there as well.
And
So
the
Al, you got a
the
question?
graphic there have different names.
Oh, okay. I think he's unmuted. I just muted you. So thoughts, comments, questions? How are y'all using Canva in y'all's business? Are y'all using it at all? Okay, great. All right. I see Peggy shaking her head up and down. I see Nancy saying no. So I'm curious. Now I'm offering this if y'all want to do it. If you want to tell me kind of your company name, I can look you up and give you some suggestions on marketing if you want to see that. I see Nancy and Peggy's picture on here. So, but just to give you ideas on different ways you can market it. Now, if you go with the paid plan at Canva, you're able to do your brand kit. This is such a huge benefit. And to be honest with you, the brand kit, it's worth this price of the whole yearly subscription, which I just got renewed. I think it was $120 for the whole year for the paid version of Canva. Okay. But I'm able to set in my brand kit. So this is my Saunders HOA management. Here's my logos that I can easily add to any postcard, business card, letter. I'll give you an example of what I was doing right before I got online with y'all this morning. So here's the logos. You can go ahead and set your color profile. This is a huge time saver because in marketing, you want to be consistent. All right. 7 to 10 times they have to see your name to really start thinking about it. So you want to be consistent. You want to use the same colors every time. You want to use the same fonts. And so you spend a little bit of time building out your profile. So now when you go in to design something, it's just a few clicks of getting everything in place. So here's what I was working on this morning. We are doing some HOA management and our annual meetings are coming up. So I needed a cover letter that we're going to send out to all of our homeowners to let them know about the annual meeting. So here's one I made literally within minutes. This is our cover letter. There's our logo, the brand color. I can just click on the color. I got it locked now. Click on the color, click here, and check this out. Right there's my color palette. So I can click one button and the color is the Saunders Realty Blue that we use. It's on everything. All right. It matches here and everything. And if you notice in the background, I've got a little shadow of our S that we talked about. So there's the S. There's kind of the branding and everything. So subconsciously, we kind of got the S in there and people can review it. You'll see that on business cards. We'll put it on Facebook. We'll do it everywhere. So this is our cover letter. Now, I'm big into video. We do a lot of videos. So I'm actually going to, when we're done today, I'm going to film a video on how to log into a Zoom room. Kathleen, you might want this for y'all doing these Zoom classes, like how to make sure your camera and microphone's working before our annual meeting, because we're having our annual meeting on Zoom. And so you can actually integrate videos directly into PDFs here. So now I send it and you can click it on an email and the video will start. So there I am talking with our homeowners, just another way to kind of communicate that goes back into the brand and everything. If you notice, my color behind here, it's Saunders Realty Blue. So we kind of push the blue on everything that we can to kind of subtle marketing and branding. So that kind of goes into the branding side of things. So different things you can do here. Looking to see if there's any questions that I missed. please. Gotcha. So it is frustrating when you try to have a class or a Zoom call or a board meeting and people have issues checking their speakers and everything. So I just wanted to show this to you. When you also have the paid version, let's say, for example, let's use this for example. Let's say I want to resize this for, let's say I'm going to talk about this for an example. With the pro version, I can just go to this one. This is sized perfectly for social media. If I wanted to change this to a YouTube video, all I have to do is hit resize and type in YouTube, and there it is, thumbnail. I want to copy and resize it, and check this out. Now it is sized for a YouTube video. So I could leave it like that, or I could just set image to background and check that out. Just like that, I just created a thumbnail that is sized perfect for YouTube. All right. So different ways, and I can click on it, slide it around, move it up and down. I probably would do that, make this a little bit bigger. Now that could be a good intro into a video if I wanted to talk about that. Let's say, all right, this worked really good. I want to put it on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn post, copy and resize. And just like that, now we're spaced just right for LinkedIn. So much, much easier to keep a consistent brand across everything. Okay. Thoughts, comments on that? I'm gonna see if I can get y'all talking. I really want y'all to talk. That's like my only rule in all of my classes.
Mark,
Yes.
are you going to go into video production through Canva? Is there a way to do video through them?
Yeah, there is. I don't really use it because it's kind of limited. I will tell you I'll show you the program that I use for video. And there's some AI stuff coming out that will just blow your mind on video stuff. I'll show you that too.
Okay.
But think of Canva as graphic design, graphic stuff, postcards, anything graphic related. Canva's my go-to. Postcards, letters to my farm, business cards, billboards. You can do all of that stuff. And the cool thing about it is once you log in, just go to templates. It's really easy to pull up everything that it can do for you. It can do videos. It's not quite the tool that I use for that. I do presentations in Canva and they work really well. So I do like the Canva. I'm doing more presentations now in Canva than I am on like Google Slides or anything. So now if I'm going to do video, my go-to tool for video is called WeVideo. And I've used it for years. I'll show this to you. It is a cloud-based, very easy to use editing program, and it gives you all the features you could possibly need, but it's much, much easier to use. And they actually give you templates, and the templates are really cool. So you can go into templates here, and basically the videos are already put together for you. You just need to change. Kind of think of this as WeVideo is like Canva, but for video. Okay. So let's look at some of these templates so you can get an idea. So I just clicked on a template, start editing, and look, this is already put together. Oh no, it's too early for Christmas. So now everything's already laid out in your line here. You just click on it. So at Christmas, to buy a home. And it'll resize that down, bring it back down to earth here. So let's do 125, hit done. And basically we can go through and change out, and we'll be done with this. We can just hit export and it's ready to go on social media and all of that. Some of the stuff that we've been doing, I do, and I've set my office up here. I'm doing a lot more video. One really cool thing that I've used it a lot for is I can hit record. And video can really set you apart. I built a lot of my property management company off video. I can hit, where do you want to record from? I'm going to say I want to record my screen and webcam. Might not work because I'm in Zoom right now. Okay. But screen and webcam next. Yeah, it's kicking me out because I've got my camera on. But if I was not in Zoom, it would cut my camera on and it would record this screen over here. And then I could just talk like normal to explain stuff. So one of the first videos that I ever made that worked really, really well in property management was explaining the property management agreement. And this is how I did it. I just hit record and we just talked like if I was sitting there talking to them. Here's some of the things. I made this yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And this is a recording of my screen. Hey, everybody. My name is Mark Saunders. I'm the owner of Saunders HOA. And then you can just, once you're done recording, it's just on your timeline. So this is a video that I'm explaining the budget to the board of directors of an HOA. So I don't have to do it in person and saves them a lot of time. So transition out. Share my screen with you. I'm going to walk you through some of the expenses that we see that's coming and some of the things. So we're using it as explainer videos to make that better connection with our clients and everything. And this is done right here. They offer a ton of B footage. Let's see, YouTube videos. Here's one of our marketing templates that we've used before. Start editing. Branding, colors. Got a new property going up for rent. I'm at 2439 Jefferson Avenue. Very raw footage that we made, but you can add the sound in the background. It's all included with everything. And then we just do video tours. We take them through the house and let them see it, and people would rent it straight from that. You go straight back, you have a little dining. So those are some video tours and all. Can you think of some ideas how you could use something like this? I'm trying to give y'all get y'all thinking about some different thoughts. So this is WeVideo. This is more of a full marketing video suite. Here's some of the new stuff that's coming out. Let me see if I can pull one up here. I just came across this the other day and I actually put it in, let's see, here we go, AI video creator. So this is an AI video software that basically I could type in, let me find an example. You can go in here and type in one sentence of what you want to make, right? I don't know if we'll have time. Let me see if I can do this. So here, I'll walk y'all through this. Give me a topic you want to talk about. 5 reasons to move to Myrtle Beach. Enter. That's all I'm putting in there. Generate video. It's analyzing it. It will make the whole video for you off of a sentence. It is crazy. So it's completed. Now it's thinking about it, and we'll give it a little bit of time. It'll process it. Normally this takes below 10 minutes. We're not going to hang out here. I'll show you before the end of the class and let you see. So here it just generated a topic. Top 5 irresistible reasons to move to Myrtle Beach. So it is building this whole video out for us. It's preparing it now. It might be about done. And then you can easily go in and edit it if you want to. But I typed in one sentence and AI is producing all of this stuff for us. So I'd like to get you. Okay, here we go. What's your audience? Beach lovers, future homeowners. I could do future property managers, why you should invest in Myrtle Beach. What do you want the look and feel to be? I want it to be, let's do inspiring. What's our platform? We're going to put it on. Let's say we want it to go on Facebook. Okay, continue. And there it is. It's generating it for us. It'll be done here in just a few more minutes. It takes it a little bit to get to 15 to 20%. Once it gets to 30, it takes off and it's pretty much done. So it plans out your scripts. It plans out all the captionings, all the captions for it, and all of that stuff. So let's let that run a minute, and let's see if I can show you the other ones that I've generated off of that. So AI stuff, y'all, is getting really, really crazy. Let's go here. So I did the exact same thing to Winston-Salem, and it came back with top 5 reasons to move to Winston-Salem. So this is what it ends up looking like. Actually, I have the full version, the exported version right here. Here we go. One sentence.
Bags and heading south. Well, here are 5 reasons why Winston-Salem, North Carolina should be your next.
Let me make sure I've got the sound enabled so y'all can hear that. Screen 1, share with sound, share. Okay, here we go. Y'all should hear it better now.
Y'all ever thought about packing your bags and heading south?
Well, here are 5 reasons why Winston-Salem, North Carolina should be your next destination. 1, we've got an art scene that rivals the big cities. From galleries to theaters, there's a creative pulse that's hard to resist. 2, our food scene is a foodie's paradise. From Southern comfort food to international cuisine, your taste buds will thank you. 3, the great outdoors. With mountains, parks, and lakes nearby, there's always an adventure waiting. 4, we're steeped in history. The Old Salem Historic District is a living history museum that takes you back to the 18th century. And 5, the people. With a strong sense of community and Southern hospitality, you'll feel right at home in no time. So why wait? Make Winston-Salem, North Carolina, your next home sweet home.
So that took me total time working on that, less than probably 3 minutes. And then it just had to process. What do you think of that, Peggy? Pretty neat.
That is very cool. And is there a charge for that We video?
The We video, yeah, there is a charge. Gosh, I've had it for so long now. Let's see what they're charging on that. Account settings. $360 a year. So what's that work out to be? $30 a month, $35, somewhere around there. That's for a full video editing software and everything, and it works anywhere. It's cloud-based. Okay, here our Myrtle Beach one's ready. You want to see that? I'm curious to see what it gets right and what it doesn't. It can get the pictures wrong sometime and some of that, but let's see what it says. This is a load. Once you export it, it comes out in HD. It's a lot better quality, but let's see what it says.
Ever thought about moving to Myrtle Beach? This charming city on the East Coast has so much to offer, it might just be time to consider making it your next home. Today, we delve into the top 5 reasons why Myrtle Beach should be at the top of your relocation list. First up, the weather. Myrtle Beach boasts a subtropical climate, meaning it enjoys mild winters and warm, sunny summers. It's the perfect weather to enjoy outdoor activities all year round. Next, let's talk about the beach itself. Myrtle Beach, as the name suggests, has a stunning coastline stretching over 60 miles. Imagine waking up to the soothing sound of waves and a refreshing sea breeze. Thirdly, Myrtle Beach is a haven for golf lovers. With over 100 golf courses in and around the city, it's a golfer's paradise. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, there's a course that will suit your level of play.
That looks like me playing golf.
The 4th reason is the cost of living. Myrtle Beach is surprisingly affordable. Housing, groceries, healthcare, and transportation costs are below the national average. The community spirit. Myrtle Beach boasts a friendly and welcoming community. It's a city where people know their neighbors. 5 compelling reasons to consider moving to Myrtle Beach. A city with a sublime climate, a stunning coastline, a thriving golf scene, an affordable cost of living, and a strong community spirit. And remember, a home is not just about the walls that surround you, but also about the community that surrounds you.
What do you think? So, did it hit it pretty much, or is it off a little bit, or what?
I don't know if it was my sound, but it was really scratchy sounding. I didn't know if it was very clear. Maybe it's just me and on my side, but
no, it's like that because this is this is not the final one. When you export it, we can do here, normal, continue. It fixes all the sound and everything. That was just a low res version of it for it to be done. So.
And then you actually had to go in and take out the watermarks and all that.
Yeah, no, with the paid version, it will remove it all out. It takes it all out. Yeah, and you can go in, if there's issues with that, you can go in and edit it at anywhere. So I can go to, like on this one, edit, I can change the title, I can change, if some of those pictures didn't quite match up the way I wanted them, I could just go in and type in Myrtle Beach pictures, and it would search it, royalty-free ones I could just drop in. So if I had to edit it, maybe 5 more minutes, and it would be completely done.
Okay.
Yep. So anyway, so this is just an example of how this AI is going to be able to create these videos for you and everything. So absolutely never been a better time to be in marketing, I don't think. Okay, there's the download version. It's downloaded the full HD version that then I could send out in my newsletter if I wanted to, send it out on my YouTube channel, send it out, all that. So
ever thought about moving to Myrtle Beach? This charming city on the East Coast has so much to offer, it might just be time to consider making it your next home. Today, we delve into.
There you go. So,
Yeah.
yep. That tool is very, very easy and quick. The use of AI in your business is, we're just at the very beginning. Actually, I'm building a class right now to talk about AI, using it for property management and using it in real estate sales. And it's just crazy, the stuff that's coming out. So, let me show y'all. Do y'all want me to show you what I'm using for my Google reviews and templates? You want me to show y'all that? I don't think I've showed you all that in my other stuff. Let me look at the chat, make sure I haven't missed anything. Perfect. What do you think, people with no camera or microphone on? Does that make sense? Is that helpful? Peggy, Nancy, I appreciate y'all having your camera on. That out of the way, I don't feel like I'm just talking to the wall here. All right, so let me pull this up here for you. Get into my Gmail account. So Google has so many cool features, but they don't tell us about them. And to be honest with y'all, they're getting ready to incorporate AI. It's starting to roll out right now into all of the Google products. So in the very near future, it's going to be able to write the majority of emails for you. You just kind of give it a little heads up and it's going to be able to start responding to email. Kind of scary. Yeah. But it can also be a big time saver. So what you want to do in Gmail, and I'll give you the example of what I use, is go into your settings. If you use Google, go over to the little gear here and click on See All Settings. See All Settings. Okay. Once you're in your main settings of Google, Gmail, there's so much that you can do here. But what we're looking for is templates. So scroll across the top here and go to Advanced and go to Templates, which is right here. Okay. Click Enable. Click Enable and then click Save. Okay. Once you've done that, you've cut on templates. So now what you're going to do when you're back in your inbox, which right here is my inbox. There we go. Got to hide all my awful emails that I got to get through. I'm going to go to Compose. So I'm going to write a brand new email here. Okay. But what we're going to do is use a template. If this is the first time you've ever made a template, delete all of this just below it. Delete your email signature and do all of that, because we're going to save this template to where we can use it over and over again. If you leave your name and signature line, it'll be doubled up because you're going to apply it to a template as well. So just delete all that out. And what you're going to do, type out, we're going to call this one, we'll make a review one, and I'll show you exactly how mine is. So subject line, asking for a review. You see how I deleted everything out. Hi, XXX. Thank you so much for letting me help you with my home. And okay, and so then you would build this out. Once this email's done, just like this, instead of hitting send, you're going to click the three little dots now at the bottom, which say more options. Now you've got this new feature called templates that's going to show up. Okay, go to templates, and now you can just save it. Save draft as a template. Okay, scroll over, save as a new template. I would call this asking for a review template. All right. If you get nothing else out of the class today, here's your homework assignment. Build this out and send it out to 10 or 15 clients and get online reviews. And here is how my template looks. So once you save it and you have it all ready to go, all you have to do, go into Compose. So we would have a closing, or I would talk to one of my rental owners and ask them, hey, are you happy with how we're doing? Yes, Mark, y'all done a great job. Great. Can I send you an email and you leave me a few reviews online? They really help me out. Yeah, Mark, no problem. So I would go back, open up an email, go to the three little dots, go to templates, and here are all the templates that we've made. Here's mine, asking for a review, and boom, just like that, my email is already together. And mine says, thanks again for letting me help you with your home. I've changed this part. You both were great to work with. I will give you a tip. If it's a husband and wife, include them both, because you might get lucky. Occasionally we do. I ask for 3 reviews from everybody. Okay. Sometimes I only get 1 per website, but that's fine. Ask for the most, because if they really liked you, they might do it. So there's sometimes I get 6 reviews out of this email at one time. And that's like marketing gold. Then I can use it in social media. I can use it wherever, right? So asking for a review. Thank you so much for saying you will leave me a review online. I can't tell you how much these reviews help me out. There are 3 review sites that I use. I use Zillow, Google, and Facebook. And I tell them, feel free to copy your first review. If you both could take the time to leave me a review, that would be great. I'm asking for both. And then provide the links directly to your sites. Okay. Oh, I see Peggy snapping pictures. I should have gave her a thumbs up. Change this however you want it, but find the links, link to my Google review page. Okay. So if it was what I would do, Saunders Realty, here's our Google page, Google reviews. You can just right click on it and, oh, my AI is talking to me there. Right click on it, copy link. That's where we need to send them to. So when they click on it, actually you can copy this one, copy link, get more reviews. There's the link that you want. Actually, this is new. You used to have to kind of find it. Copy this link and put it directly in your email. And that's where you want them to go. So that way, when they click on it, it pops up just like leave us a review. Make it as easy as possible. Pretend you were writing this to a 7th grader and provide them the links and boom, 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 they paste it. And then you can get reviews. I hadn't even looked at my business page yet. We are up to, I split my page. We had about 100 and some. And then when I sold my company, I split this one off. Saunders Property Management, which is no longer here anymore. Here was our Google page. Yeah, 95 reviews on it. Most of these will mention me because this was who bought my company out. So, but that's the process we used to have 4.6 reviews on Google. And we had 50 some on Facebook as well. So, and we got them all by using this email. Okay. Is that helpful? And here's the cool thing. When you start getting these reviews, so let's look at here. Well, guess what? Right here's a review. Copy it, name and all, copy, go to Canva. I don't know. Let's just do this. Type in review and look at that. Client review. You customize this. Let's see. I think I could probably do this in under 1 minute. This is not my brand color. I'm going to click on the gray. I want to use our blue. That didn't work. Undo. There's a background here. I might have to change this out, but even that's pretty good. And paste it. There's the review. I can just clean it up a little bit. And now I've got a social media review ready to go. Look at that. Download it, Facebook, neighborhood, send out a postcard, whatever you want to do. Pretty neat. Thoughts, comments, questions on that? Was that helpful? Y'all are a tough group. Y'all are too quiet. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Kathleen, I know you use Canva a lot too. Are there some things that you use in it?
Really, our communications department uses it a ton. It's just always so easy to use and it looks great. All the templates and everything looks so good on it.
Here is a cool pro feature as well. You see a lot of agents adding their picture to everything, which is good marketing. I'm going to go to brand and actually let's do uploads. There's all my new headshots. Let's say I'm going to include this one. All right. Now, I like this one, but I don't want the background. Pro version, edit video, BG remover, background remover. There we go. Just like that. I've got my headshot on there with the traditional real estate look. And I can put that on anything. That looks kind of creepy there, don't it? Yep, I'm seeing you. So, but you see how it removed and made the whole background transparent? So if we wanted to do a postcard just sold or whatever, that's how you could do that. So if you had a new announcement for agents or a new farm area or anything like that. So, all right, any other thoughts on that? So those are some of the features. Now, one thing that you can kind of use into this as well is AI. AI is great at helping you come together with some marketing. So I'm curious if you're a property manager or you do sales, tell me about your business. Are you kind of in a niche? What kind of business do you do? Do you focus on a certain area? Talk to me a little bit. I'm going to give you some good marketing ideas here.
How could we, this is Al Stevens out of Myrtle Beach. I'm a property manager by trade. Also kind of do a little bit of construction. I'm looking to do most multimedia marketing, which is what you're describing now, and I'm also looking to get into mass multimedia marketing. So marketing to maybe 100 different new home buyers, et cetera, stuff like that.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Who's your target there? Anything with Google or anything in marketing, if you can start with a clear vision of who your target is. So who are you wanting to target in your marketing? Who are you wanting to work with?
Vacation rental owners and new single family homeowners that don't live in the state, ideally.
Okay, gotcha. So first time home buyer, are people relocating to Myrtle Beach from out of state? Is that kind of?
More so investment property owners.
Okay. So what I would do is go into Chat GPT. Are you using this at all, Al?
I've done a little bit of it, but I seem to always end up doing it a little bit of myself because it does sound too robotic at times for me.
Sure. Yeah. I'm telling you to use it to help you with the framework of getting ideas. You got to make it your own. And, so let's just see. So what I would look at doing, I'm going to try this. This is a new thing to where I can just talk to it. It might not work with my microphone on both ways, but let's see. I'm a real estate agent in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. My main target is out-of-state investment owners that are looking to invest in Myrtle Beach. Can you give me 10 ways that I can market to them through social media or YouTube videos that will cause them to want to call me to look at buying houses in Myrtle Beach? All right, let's see if that worked. Hopefully that worked. Might not. Guess because my microphone is on. But you see what I would do with that prompt and everything. Can you... my microphone wasn't on. It's really nice to be able to just talk to this thing. A real estate agent in Myrtle Beach wanting to target out-of-state real estate investors. And you come up with 10 marketing ideas to reach them. So I do that, and website, blogging, email, social media, online webinars, and all. So it gave you 10 ideas. So blogging. So I would go to number 2 is a good idea. Can you give me 10 topics to blog about? So hit enter, and maybe we overloaded. It's great when it doesn't work during our class. So there we go. But normally it might be thinking, there it goes. There's our 10 topics, buying versus renting. And then you could break it down. If you want to do videos, tell it to make a YouTube script for number 1, and it'll tell you exactly what to say and make it your own spin on it and everything. One thing that we do as well, I think I've shown y'all this, upload the data directly from your MLS into this, and it'll create newsletters and YouTube scripts and all of that. So there's some ideas on that. Al, have you done that before, or kind of just getting some ideas and some thoughts?
Yeah, I've done it with a lot of things, especially with Chat GPT. That trips everybody up. Yep. And it's done exactly what you're showing me here. And then for me, I'm like, overload, right? This is so much to consume. But this is great because then I could just kind of build off of that and actually just execute maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or all of these.
Well, let me ask you this. So what do you like doing? What kind of marketing do you like doing?
So I'm going to be newer to the marketing. All of my business so far has been word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Okay. So you could get online reviews. Social cloud is so important nowadays. So you can get some online reviews pretty quick, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So do that. Do you have kind of your brand, and are you with a firm, or you your own firm?
My own firm.
Okay.
My own property management firm.
Your own property management firm. Okay, so that's good. That makes it the way I grew mine so quick was I would tell sellers, do not sell your house without at least looking at all of your options. Differentiate yourself from the other agents. Call me. I can run you numbers to sell, but I could also run you numbers to rent your property. And then that differentiated me from other agents to get my foot in the door. So that was kind of the angle that I worked on a lot of things. But when I go back to what kind of marketing do you like doing videos, or do you prefer to write stuff? Do you like blog posts? Do you like, if you could paint the perfect picture of your business, what do you like doing?
I am going to be more of a video guy.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of the camera. I've even done a couple of YouTube videos. So, but I haven't, in fact, on one of my newer properties, which is a luxury property, I'm totally going to do videos for that, because it's just, it needs to be seen. As nice as this property is, one of my best properties, if not my best property in my portfolio. So I'm definitely going to be doing video on that property.
Awesome. Which you should, but I'll be honest with you, video really, in my experience, y'all tell me if I'm wrong here, video really doesn't help sell the property that I've noticed. It helps me get more listings. And if you do the video and market it right, it'll help you get more listings. A lot of times, you know, the chances of a buyer seeing that video and falling in love is kind of rare. But I ask you these questions because I see people all the time that are like, I'm kind of shy. I don't know about video. I want to do it. Video might not be for everybody. If you're better at writing and you're better at, you know, doing newsletters and stuff like that, that's the route you should go. Go into what you enjoy doing, because if you go in and knock out 30 videos and you don't like it, it's going to be miserable. So I think more people just skip going straight into something without thinking, okay, I'm a horrible writer. This is why I love AI so much. I got a tool now. I just talk to it and it fixes all my grammar and makes it sound like I'm much more professional than I am. But writing is not my thing. So that's why I kind of gravitated more towards video, because I could hit record and talk to anybody. So that would mean I'm doing more research on videos and all. I will tell you, there's so much education you can come across with property managers. The way I was found by the company that ended up buying my company out, we had a lot of YouTube videos. And a lot of times I was not marketing the properties. I was giving out information that investors would want to know, like what to look for in an investment property. If I was you, I would do an in-depth video of investing in a hurricane zone and send out that information to investors, because then people will come to you as the knowledge expert. You're explaining things that they have a hard time even, or they hadn't even thought about before. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. It sounds like it's more about exposure. Regardless, you want to get your content out, you want to get exposure, you want to get people recognizing your brand more often, regardless of, you know, how you do it. Just pretty much make sure you're doing it.
You want to be the go-to person. You want to be the go-to person, even with your database. I mean, I've always tried to build up my sales database, and this has worked well, that after I sell a house, if anything happens to your house, I want you to come to me with it. Your heating and air goes down, call me. I have heating and air people, right? You have a plumbing issue, call me. I got plumbers I'll connect you with. This way, I'm the knowledge person. So then guess what? When they're ready to sell, who do you think they're going to call? They're going to call me, because I have something to do with their house. And you can be that exact same way with your investors. Like, hey, here's an investment opportunity, why you want to factor this in. One example that I can promise you could do a video and it'll eventually catch on is rental restrictions in Myrtle Beach, right? Y'all have rental restrictions, don't you? Once you get so far away from the beach, you can't do short term. See, I know a little bit about your area. Yeah. Do you think most investors in Virginia, New Jersey, New York know anything about that? Probably not. So if you really wanted to do something, you could make a video saying, beware of the rental, and make it kind of scary. Beware of the rental restrictions in Myrtle Beach. If you're looking for a rental property, explain it. And then, heck, spend a little bit of money, spend $50 targeting people in New Jersey or something that's looking to invest or whatever. That's the kind of things that I think that really builds your brand out. And you can send that information out to your current database, as well as targeting new people as well. So hopefully I got you thinking outside the box on, make a list of what are the top 10 or 20 questions you get from all investors. That's your list of content that you could make for videos to send out. Because if one person's asking it, probably 30 more people are thinking it. Okay. So anyway, I used you as an example. So thanks for speaking up. Any other?
Yep. Understand. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Does that help, Al? Does that make sense, or is that just?
Yeah, it does. Listen, I'm no expert. I'm trying to become the expert. So whatever knowledge that I can get from these and from other people, I'm going to take it.
You are an expert. You're an expert in investment real estate. in Myrtle Beach and learn it and then teach it to other people. You're an expert.
All right. Thanks.
Got it. Awesome. Well, all right. I got 10 minutes left. I always leave towards the end of the class, questions and everything. Feel free to unmute. Let's talk. What do you got? Go ahead, Peggy.
If I'm going to be listing a house and I'm taking my photos, I want to put something together like a slideshow. What's the easiest video that's real fun and just more updated than just a normal basic iMovie video? Do you have suggestions on video like that?
Let's try this. And I don't blame you, much better. And I'm not a big fan of doing videos with pictures that you take, just because it's the same as the pictures people already upload. But if you're going to go, I mean, I think if you're going to do video and walk through that, even if it's something basic of walking through the house with it. To me, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, everything you do needs to add value. Your pictures add value, obviously. If you make a video directly from those pictures, you're not really adding much value. Now, I could see, sending it out through social media and stuff like that. But, if you're going to make a video, I'd a whole lot rather you explain who you are and be like, y'all, check out this new house. We're 4 blocks from the beach or whatever. So,
right. Actually, just to let you know, Mark, video is probably what I was more leaning towards. I said photos, but video, I want to get more into video showings and doing marketing on social media and starting a YouTube channel with videos showing properties. So, and how to edit them and put music to them and how you have all the different, how they slide in to each other and they transition from one of, anyway, just whatever
I got you. Perfect. So let's play with this. So I'm in the video mode of Canva. Can y'all see this? Let's see if this kind of comes together the way I want it to. Let's pretend this is the house. All right. So here we are. House here, just doing pictures. We could probably upload video into this as well. So think of this as kind of like a slideshow. We got that. I want to add some text to it. So I'm doing this on the fly, add a heading. 123 Main Street. And I want to click here. We're going to change this to white so you can see it. Boom. All right. So now we're going to click the next one. You could do the next picture in here. This is going to be better than just like your typical slideshow. Uploads. Here's our backyard of this HOA. We're going to throw that in there. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to add like one more so you can kind of see. You can right click and just set it as background. And then we hit play. And it's just going to be kind of a slideshow on it. We should be able to audio. Well, we don't want that. I don't know. Let's just do that. We're going to throw that in there too. Drop in music. There's our music thread to it. And we probably can do some transitions and all if we wanted to. This is more of like the traditional slideshow kind of thing. That's why I don't use this very much. And when you can shorten them, that's way too long. I would just get in here and play it. Now with WeVideo, they already have templates put together that's going to help you with the transitions and everything. But you can do, and this is all royalty-free music you can drop in there and all of that. So you could do it this way. You could do it like a presentation in Canva. There's some different options here. Let's see what this does. Add transition. There we go. Dissolve. Add transition. I'm just clicking on it. Line swipe. A little bit different than what we've done before. Now, it could be cool if maybe the second one, you dropped in an actual video of yourself. Let's see if I got a video somewhere. I might not. There's pictures from our cruise. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? We do crazy pictures on our cruise. Might not have any videos. All the different stuff in here. But you could drop a video in here and then it's like, hey, check us out, backyard or whatever. Now you're making it more interactive on it. So does that help? Do you use Canva, Peggy?
I use Canva for graphics and for social media and signage and all that. But as far as like just making a video and being able to edit it, besides, I use iMovie a lot, and this is real similar to iMovie. And how you had mentioned before, how you can do your voiceover and do B-roll going, while you're talking. I guess as I was That's what I was kind of thinking about.
Yeah, then I think you're probably looking more to WeVideo, because with WeVideo, you have this whole library of B footage, and you can say person sitting on the beach, boom, there's B footage, and you can just lay it straight over it. And you can do voiceover on that and everything. So
Do they have music that you can also use with your videos that are included in that?
yeah, all of that's included in it. Let me see. I'll see if I got any export that's kind of got what you're talking about. Webinars. Let's see. I know I got some of them. So this is an example of a class we're doing.
Hey everybody, this is Mark Saunders with Saunders
You hear the
Realty out
music
of
in the background?
Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I'm very excited to be sending you this video. So for the past couple years, I've been working directly with the North Carolina Secretary of State and
so we could do that all over it.
Now,
There's
very
overview.
excited to let you know that class is complete now. The demand is out.
I could do
local
B footage in
association.
actual
So
classes.
if you're viewing this video, that means your local association.
Okay, so that might be kind of the route you can do. And again, very, as far as all the video editing programs I've come across, that's by far been the easiest one to use. Hopefully that helps. All right, what else? Any other, got a few more minutes left. Hopefully this was helpful, y'all. Nancy, are you good? Pretty neat, I see. Awesome. Got a thumbs up there. Very helpful. Beach condos, sell and manage. If you're doing marketing, think about your target. It's very hard to compete with, if you just do real estate sales, trying to compete with the large companies. I've always said, if I live near the beach, I would be the second row beach guy. And that would be my target. And I would market like, you know, this house is 400,000, that house is 2 million or whatever. And try to find a niche for that and build that up. I would do videos on second row or whatever. And because then you can start kind of competing with people and you're kind of known for it. So, well, awesome. Kathleen, thanks for jumping back on. I think that kind of wraps it up. Got a few minutes left.
Sure, Nancy, you unmuted. Did you want to say anything?
I just actually I didn't know if Mark was going to speak to me, but my husband's got something blasting here doing some work in the house, so I didn't want to get anybody upset.
Okay.
Fine. Awesome.
I do have one more question. I hate to ask another one, but as far as
Please, I've been trying to get y'all to talk the whole time. This has been painful for me to talk the whole time in silence. Go ahead.
as far as branding videos, I understand we cannot use any kind of branding on the MLS, but we can do all kinds of branding on social media like YouTube and Facebook and all that, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
Just
Absolutely.
not on the MLS.
And be careful. I don't think you can add YouTube links into your MLS. I know that's against the rules for us. So, because if somebody clicks on that, it's going to go to your branded YouTube video and your branded YouTube page. So if you're making these videos to put them in MLS, and Peggy, I got an example of one I can show you how we marketed some land recently. And we got it under contract in 30 days, and the other agent took 2 years and they never got it under contract. So I'll give you an example with that. But you need to make sure you post it somewhere that is not branded. Okay, so you kind of have to think about that. WeVideo will allow you to link it directly to it, and you'll probably be okay. Just don't throw the YouTube link in there.
Okay, you're talking about on the MLS.
In MLS, correct.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
That's the only place that we can't do branded.
Yes, and it's always a good idea wherever you're sending these videos out, upload it directly to where you're at. For example, download the video, upload it directly to YouTube. All right, or download the video, upload it directly to Facebook. Don't share a YouTube link on Facebook. They don't like that, and they will actually push you down, and you won't get near as many views. They want everything to be on their platform. And that's why when you put a YouTube link on Facebook, you notice it doesn't autoplay. It's just like a link and like a still image. You want to upload it directly to the platform, and then YouTube's going to, the Facebook's going to promote it better.
Oh, okay. That's
They
good.
want it on their playground and their terms. So,
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. What else? Good question. All right. I'm happy to hang around if y'all want to see that video for the land. Y'all want me to show y'all that real quick? Just to give you an idea. Now, depending on the property and everything, it might make more sense to hire a professional. We hired a professional on this one. It costs maybe, I think I paid $300 or $400 for this video. Let me find it real quick. I know we're out of time, but I want to give you some ideas and how you can kind of do your branding and everything all together. Let me jump into my YouTube page. And Kathleen, if we need to go, we can go. I just want to show them this real quick. If we had a quick second.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I know you're busy. She does a lot, y'all. So let's see, YouTube Studio and content. Going to go to, where is it? Chris, I know it's here. So I've included a lot of it in email as well. All right, getting it pulled up. All right, load up. Log in. But this one turned out cool. This land is 150 acres. It was listed for about 2.5 years, and they never got any action on it. So we came in and did all kinds of new marketing and everything for it. And we actually got it under contract within about 30 days, which was really cool. Man, I made a lot of videos here lately. Sorry, y'all. Mobile updates. Land. Here we go. Open. All right. Let me share my screen with y'all. Get it full screen. All right. So this kind of shows you the branding and everything and trying to add value on it.
Hey everybody, this is Mark Saunders with Saunders Realty, and we are out at some beautiful land that we are in the process of putting on the market for sale. I am on McGee Road, which is just off Rural Hall, Germantown Road, Highway 65, coming out of Rural Hall, heading towards Walnut Cove. Let me tell you, beautiful land. Total is about 150 acres. We have 50 acres on one side of the McGee Road here, 100 acres on the other, so it is set up perfect for development. Developers take note, or if you're looking for large tracts of land to build your dream home, this is actually it. The views out here are beautiful. You can see Hanging Rock. Let me show you around, show you this beautiful land with these awesome views.
That's basically it. And we rolled that into all the marketing, and that did really good, like just marketing to our Facebook groups and everything. Not really selly, but just basically saying, hey, y'all, check out this land. This is gorgeous. And personal network, everybody out there just kind of blew it up. Make sense? And like I said, that's the best $300-400 bucks I've ever spent for marketing. So hopefully this idea.
And you said you hired a professional videography company to do that?
Yeah. I had a videographer come in and he did drone as well. And I had an idea. I said I wanted the layout of the land. So I gave him the tax map and said, can you do me an outline? That's where that free shot came from and everything. So, you know, hopefully just gives you some ideas.
It was good.
Awesome. See you, Nancy. All right, y'all. That's all. Hope to see you next month for our final one. So bring your questions.
Yeah. So our final one is October 11th at 10 a.m. and we will be covering mostly AI stuff. So he went in and touched some of it briefly, but he'll be doing a little bit more in depth. So hopefully you guys can join us then. Look out for the registration coming out soon. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.